Ladies and gentlemen, how many times do we let the cold winds of past mistakes and regrets keep us from stepping out and doing what needs to be done? How often do we allow our past to define our present and future? Think about it. The past is like a rearview mirror. It's important to glance at it occasionally to understand where we've been, but if we stare too long, we miss the vast road ahead. The real challenge is not in remembering the past, but in moving forward despite it. I want you to ask yourself this: how often do we let our past define our future? How often do we allow our mistakes, our regrets, and our missed opportunities to hold us back? The truth is, the past is a teacher, not a prison. It shapes us, but it doesn't have to limit us. We learn from it, we grow from it, and then we move forward. So I ask you again, what opportunities have you missed because you were dwelling on the past? Reflect on this. The past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. If we live in the past, we miss the countless opportunities that the present holds. Opportunities to grow, to learn, to become better versions of ourselves. The present moment is where the magic happens. It's the only time we truly have. Every small action, every positive step you take today sets the stage for a brighter tomorrow. So what can you do today that your future self will thank you for? Think about it. Imagine your ideal future. What does it look like? What steps will get you there? Setting goals is not just about achieving them, it's about becoming the person who can achieve them. It's about building the habits, the mindset, and the resilience needed to turn your dreams into reality. Remember, the path to the future is not always smooth. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. But that's where resilience comes in. How can you turn your past challenges into stepping stones for future success? By building a resilient mindset. By understanding that every setback is a setup for a comeback. By knowing that the only way to truly fail is to give up. Let's take a moment to understand the past and its role in shaping who we are today. It's often said that the past is a prologue, a foundation upon which our present and future are built. Every experience, every decision, every success, and every failure has contributed to the person you are right now. But the real question is, how often do we let our past define our future? Think about that for a moment. Our past is full of lessons, both good and bad. It's a treasure trove of experiences that can guide us, teach us, and help us grow. But it can also be a chain that holds us back if we let it. So how do we strike the right balance? How do we learn from the past without being imprisoned by it? Consider this: how often do we let our past define our future? How many times have we missed opportunities because we were too afraid of repeating past mistakes? It's easy to fall into this trap. We think I've failed before, so I'll probably fail again. But that kind of thinking is a roadblock to progress. It's a mindset that keeps us trapped in a cycle of fear and inaction. Let's break that cycle. Let's look at our past not as a chain, but as a compass. Each experience, each mistake, each success has taught us something valuable. It's like a farmer who plants seeds each season. Some seeds grow and some don't, but each season teaches him more about the soil, the weather, and the care needed to cultivate a thriving crop. Take a moment and reflect on your own life. What have you learned from your past experiences? What lessons have you gathered from your successes and failures? Think about a time when you faced a setback. What did it teach you? Perhaps it taught you resilience, patience, or the importance of preparation. Maybe it showed you the value of persistence or the need to adapt and change. Every experience is a teacher, and the past is our classroom. But here's the key: learning from the past means more than just remembering what happened. It means understanding why it happened and how you can use that knowledge to improve your future. It's about extracting the lessons and applying them to your life moving forward. It's about turning those experiences into wisdom. Let's get practical. How do we start this process? Begin by asking yourself some questions. What are the key events in your past that have shaped you? What did you learn from them? How have those lessons influenced your decisions and actions? Write them down. Reflect on them. Use them as a guide. How often do we let our past define our future? And how often do we use it as a foundation to build upon? The past is a powerful tool if used correctly. It can provide insights, warnings, and inspiration. But we must be careful not to let it become a burden. We must learn to separate the lesson from the experience, to take what is useful and leave the rest behind. Here's a practical exercise for you. Take some time today to reflect on 3 significant experiences from your past. Write down what happened, how it made you feel, and most importantly, what you learned from it. Then, think about how you can apply those lessons to your present and future. How can you use that knowledge to make better decisions, to avoid past mistakes, and to seize new opportunities? Remember, the past is not a life sentence. It's a learning opportunity. It's a chance to gain wisdom and insight. But it's up to you to use it wisely. Don't let your past mistakes define you. Let them refine you. Use them as a tool to shape a better, brighter future. Let's carry the wisdom of our past experiences with us. Let's use that wisdom to navigate the present and shape the future. Let's turn our setbacks into comebacks and our failures into stepping stones. And most importantly, let's remember that our past does not dictate our future. Let's talk about something crucial that affects many of us: the danger of living in the past. We all have memories, experiences, and moments that shape us. However, some people allow their past to hold them back. Today, I want to discuss the consequences of being stuck in the past and how it can prevent us from seizing new opportunities. Living in the past can have significant psychological and emotional impacts. It can lead to feelings of regret, guilt, and even depression. When we focus too much on what went wrong before, we create a mental barrier that keeps us from seeing the possibilities ahead. We become trapped in a cycle of negative thinking, constantly doubting ourselves and our abilities. Let's pause for a moment and think about this. What opportunities have you missed because you were dwelling on the past? Reflect on that question. It's a powerful one. Maybe there was a job you didn't apply for because you were afraid of rejection. Perhaps there was a relationship you didn't pursue because you were scared of getting hurt again. Or maybe there was a dream you didn't chase because you thought you weren't good enough. Dwelling on the past can be like walking with a heavy backpack. The more you carry, the slower you move, and the harder it is to reach your destination. Imagine trying to climb a mountain with that burden. It's exhausting and discouraging. Now, what if you could take off that backpack? What if you could lighten your load and move forward with ease? One of the most dangerous aspects of living in the past is that it blinds us to the present. We become so focused on what has already happened that we fail to see the opportunities right in front of us. We miss the chance to make new memories, to achieve new goals, and to build a better future. It's like driving a car while only looking in the rearview mirror. We need to glance at it occasionally, but our main focus should be on the road ahead. So how do we break free from the past? How do we let go of those heavy burdens and start living in the present? First, we need to recognize that the past is unchangeable. No matter how much we dwell on it, we can't go back and alter what happened. What we can change is our perception of those events and how we let them influence our lives. A powerful technique is to reframe our past experiences. Instead of seeing them as failures, we can view them as lessons. Each setback, each mistake, each disappointment has taught us something valuable. It's not about forgetting the past, but rather about learning from it and using that knowledge to improve our future. We need to ask ourselves, how much longer are we going to let our past hold us back? How many more opportunities are we willing to miss? The truth is, the past is a chapter in our book, but it is not the whole story. We have the power to write new chapters, to create new experiences, and to build a future that is not defined by our past. One of the most important steps is to focus on the present moment. When we dwell on the past, we are not fully engaged in the present. We miss out on the joys, the challenges, and the growth opportunities that each day brings. Practicing mindfulness can help us stay grounded in the now. It's about paying attention to what's happening around us and within us without judgment. It's about appreciating the present for what it is and making the most of each moment. Here's a simple exercise you can try. Each day, take a few minutes to reflect on something you are grateful for. It could be a person, an experience, or even a small pleasure like a good cup of coffee. Focusing on gratitude helps shift our mindset from what went wrong in the past to what is going right in the present. What opportunities have you missed because you were dwelling on the past? And more importantly, what opportunities are you ready to seize now that you understand the importance of letting go? Your past is behind you, and it doesn't have to dictate your future. You have the power to change your story, to lift those burdens, and to move forward with confidence and clarity. Remember, the danger of living in the past is that it prevents us from fully experiencing the present and embracing the future. But you don't have to be stuck. You can choose to learn from your past, to let go of what no longer serves you, and to open yourself up to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Let's shift our focus to something even more powerful: the present moment. The present moment is where life happens. It's the only time we truly have, and what we do with it shapes our future. Imagine this: you're holding a glass of water. If you hold it for a minute, it's no big deal. But if you hold it for an hour, your arm starts to ache. If you hold it all day, your arm feels numb and paralyzed. The weight of the glass doesn't change, but the longer you hold on to it, the heavier it becomes. This is what happens when we carry the weight of the past into our present. We become so burdened by what was that we forget to appreciate what is. Embracing the present moment means letting go of the past and not worrying about the future. It means fully experiencing the here and now. But how do we do that in a world that's constantly pulling us in different directions? Let's start with a simple question: what can you do today that your future self will thank you for? Think about it. Every action you take today sets the stage for your tomorrow. The choices you make now, the habits you form, the effort you put in, these are the building blocks of your future. One practical step to embrace the present is to set daily goals. These don't have to be grand or complicated. They can be as simple as deciding to read a chapter of a book, take a walk, or spend quality time with your family. The key is to be intentional with your time. Make a list of what you want to achieve each day and prioritize those tasks. This helps you stay focused and ensures that you're making progress towards your larger goals. Another effective technique is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, aware of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths and focusing on your breathing. When you find your mind wandering to past regrets or future anxieties, gently bring it back to the present. This practice helps you stay grounded and reduces stress. Here's an exercise you can try each morning. Take 5 minutes to sit quietly and focus on your breath. Pay attention to the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. If your mind starts to wander, that's okay. Just gently bring it back to your breath. This simple practice can set a positive tone for your day and help you stay centered. Consider gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for embracing the present. When we focus on what we're grateful for, we shift our attention from what's missing to what we have. This shift in perspective can make a huge difference in how we experience life. Each day, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small. What matters is that you acknowledge them. This practice can help you appreciate the present and cultivate a positive mindset. Embracing the present is being kind to yourself. We're often our harshest critics, dwelling on our flaws and mistakes. But remember, you are a work in progress. Every day is a new opportunity to grow, learn, and improve. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer a friend. Celebrate your small victories and learn from your setbacks. As we navigate through life, it's easy to get caught up in the rush and forget to live in the moment. We're constantly planning for the future or reminiscing about the past. But life is happening right now. The moments we experience today are the memories we will cherish tomorrow. So let's make them count. Imagine your future self looking back at today. What would you be proud of? What actions would make you smile? What decisions would you be grateful for? Keep these questions in mind as you go through your day. They can guide you towards making choices that align with your goals and values. Embracing the present is about being fully engaged in the here and now. It's about making intentional choices, practicing mindfulness, expressing gratitude, and being kind to yourself. By focusing on what you can do today, you set the stage for a brighter tomorrow. It's equally important to look ahead and set our sights on the future. Having a vision is crucial. It's like having a roadmap that guides you to your destination. Without a vision, it's easy to drift aimlessly. But with a clear vision, every step you take has purpose and direction. Think about it. What does your ideal future look like, and what steps will get you there? Take a moment to visualize it. Maybe you see yourself in a fulfilling career, surrounded by a loving family, enjoying good health, or perhaps traveling the world. Whatever it is, having a vision helps you stay focused and motivated. Let's talk about how you can set achievable goals to turn your vision into reality. Be specific about what you want. Vague goals lead to vague results. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, define what success looks like for you. Is it reaching a certain income level? Is it starting your own business? Is it achieving a particular milestone in your career? The clearer your goals, the easier it is to create a plan to achieve them. Break your goals down into smaller, manageable steps. A large goal can feel overwhelming, but when you break it down into smaller tasks, it becomes much more achievable. For example, if your goal is to write a book, start with an outline, then commit to writing a certain number of words each day. Celebrate each small victory along the way, and before you know it, you'll have a finished manuscript. Set SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's say your goal is to improve your health. A SMART goal would be, I will lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 4 times a week and following a healthy eating plan. This goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and has a deadline. It gives you a clear target to aim for and a timeline to keep you accountable. Write your goals down. There's something powerful about putting your goals on paper. It makes them real and tangible. Keep your written goals somewhere visible, like on your desk or your bathroom mirror, so you're reminded of them daily. This constant reminder helps keep you focused and motivated. Let me ask you again, what does your ideal future look like? And what steps will get you there? Take some time to reflect on this question. Picture your future in vivid detail. Imagine the life you want to create. Then identify the specific steps you need to take to get there. For example, if your vision includes financial independence, start by setting financial goals. Create a budget, save a portion of your income, invest wisely, and eliminate debt. Each of these steps brings you closer to your vision. If your goal is to advance in your career, identify the skills you need to develop, seek out mentorship, and take on projects that challenge you and help you grow. It's also essential to stay flexible and adaptable. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes our goals and plans need to be adjusted. Don't be afraid to revise your goals as you grow and as circumstances change. The key is to stay committed to your vision while being open to new opportunities and paths that may arise. Accountability is another critical factor in achieving your goals. Share your goals with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or mentor. Having someone who supports you and holds you accountable can make a significant difference. They can offer encouragement, provide feedback, and help keep you on track. So what can you do today to move closer to your ideal future? Start by taking one small step. It doesn't have to be grand or monumental. It could be reading a book on a subject that interests you, reaching out to someone in your network, or even setting aside time to plan your week. Each small step adds up over time and brings you closer to your goal. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your ideal future is within reach, but it requires action, dedication, and perseverance. Stay focused on your vision, break your goals into manageable steps, and take consistent action each day. And most importantly, believe in yourself. Consider about resilience. Life is filled with obstacles and setbacks, but it's how we respond to these challenges that define our path forward. Building resilience is about developing the strength to overcome difficulties and turn our past challenges into stepping stones for future success. So how can you turn your past challenges into stepping stones for future success? It starts with a shift in mindset. Instead of viewing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Every setback is a chance to gain new insights, develop new skills, and become stronger. It's about reframing the way we think about challenges. Think about a time when you faced a significant obstacle. How did you respond? Did you give up, or did you find a way to push through? Reflect on this and ask yourself, what did you learn from that experience? How did it shape you? How can you use that knowledge to navigate future challenges more effectively? Building a resilient mindset requires a few key elements. First, it's important to maintain a positive attitude. This doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties or pretending they don't exist. It means acknowledging them and choosing to focus on the potential solutions rather than the problems. It's about believing in your ability to overcome and finding the silver lining in every situation. Another crucial element is adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and things don't always go as planned. Being adaptable means being open to change and willing to adjust your plans as needed. It's about staying flexible and finding new ways to achieve your goals when the original path becomes blocked. Resilience also involves building a strong support system. Surround yourself with people who encourage and support you. These can be friends, family, mentors, or colleagues. Having a network of positive influences can provide emotional support, offer different perspectives, and help you stay motivated during tough times. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help when you need it. Let me ask you, how can you turn your past challenges into stepping stones for future success? Take a moment to think about this. Every challenge you faced has given you valuable experience and insight. Use that wisdom to guide your future actions. Reflect on what worked and what didn't, and apply those lessons to new situations. Another key aspect of resilience is maintaining a healthy balance between work and personal life. Taking care of your physical and mental health is crucial. Make time for activities that you enjoy and that help you relax. Whether it's exercising, reading, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing a hobby, these activities can recharge your energy and improve your overall well-being. Resilience involves practicing gratitude. When we focus on what we're grateful for, it shifts our mindset from scarcity to abundance. It helps us see the positive aspects of our lives, even in the midst of challenges. Each day, take a moment to reflect on what you're thankful for. This practice can boost your mood, increase your resilience, and improve your overall outlook on life. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discussed today. We began by understanding the past and how it shapes who we are, not as a prison, but as a classroom. Each experience, each mistake, and each success has taught us valuable lessons. We then moved on to recognize the dangers of living in the past and how it can prevent us from embracing the present and seizing new opportunities. We talked about the power of the present moment, how focusing on the now can set the stage for a brighter tomorrow. By being mindful and intentional with our actions today, we create a foundation for future success. Setting future goals was another crucial topic, emphasizing the importance of having a clear vision and breaking it down into achievable steps. And finally, we explored the significance of building resilience, turning our challenges into stepping stones, and maintaining a positive and adaptable mindset. I want to leave you with an inspirational call to action. Take everything we've discussed today and put it into practice. Don't just let these ideas remain thoughts, transform them into actions. Ask yourself, what can I do today that my future self will thank me for? It could be a small step or a significant leap. Whatever it is, commit to taking action now. So, what can we learn from discussion? That dreams are achievable with determination, resilience, and action. No matter where you start, no matter the obstacles you face, you have the power to create your own success story. It all begins with a vision, a plan, and the willingness to take consistent steps forward. I encourage you to reflect on your own life. What is your vision for the future? What steps can you take today to move closer to that vision? Remember, your past does not define you, it informs you. Your present actions shape your future. And with resilience, you can overcome any obstacle and achieve greatness. Your future is a blank canvas waiting for you to paint it with bold and vibrant colors. Dream big, set clear goals, take action, and build resilience. The journey may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. Your best days are ahead of you, and with each step you take, you move closer to the extraordinary future you deserve.